And welcome everyone to this impromptu event show. This is Invasion going live now in Kixeye's War Commander with War Commander Unshackled's guest appearance. We have Godscope, we have Doxing Debo, and I have Anton Airlines with me today. And there's scheduled to be some other participants, but we're just going to jump on this and do the event live. So. You gentlemen would like to introduce yourselves, say your highs and goodbyes.
Yep. Again, well, I'll not do the goodbyes there until it's time there.
Well, you can say goodbye to you. I know mine are gonna get flat.
Again, thanks for the invite, everybody there. And I'm interested to see how this new structure is going to work there, Nat. You know, if it's going to be fairer and more smoother, I think it'll be a very good event. And I think it'll actually add a little bit more skill, hopefully, to it there, rather than just putting in level 20 units.
Yeah.
So I'm interested there because Kixeye put a bit of time into this, so I have to give them their hour of glory anyway, at least.
Yeah, this is sort of semi-impromptu. I wasn't expecting Kixeye to just drop the event the way they did. I figured it was 1 o'clock, and I was told, no, push it up an hour, I gotta clean my house. But
hey,
when I refreshed it had dropped in and said, a new forces ravaging the sector, all forces called Onyx.
I got a notification 28 minutes ago that said War Commander goes live in 30 minutes, and so I started looking for links and nothing was posted, so I was starting to panic a little bit.
Look, I'm not very good at running event shows. I tend to wait until it's actually active because you never know when Kixeye puts something up. It's supposed to start at 1, something happens, they have to pull it down at 1:05, and then it doesn't go live, back up onto in game until like 2:15. I'm not going to sit here and do what I'm doing right now, rambling aimlessly for no reason whatsoever.
I should bring up YouTube.
Yeah, you should. The reason I'm actually sitting here bullshitting is I'm in the middle of trying to do just that on my TV.
All right, I got YouTube up.
Nice.
6 people watching. How's everybody doing? It's early morning. It's to be expected. Yeah. This video will reach a lot of eyes probably once we're done, though a lot of people will watch the replay.
Oh yeah, because they want to see what goes in the base before they hit the button.
That's why I'm here.
Absolutely. And Anton's sitting there watching a little friendly base there with a fake RAV tag.
One of our creepies.
It's the tunes that are pulled beside them. I don't know if you can read that. We're not by the threshold. It's
F me like you
hate me.
You hate me, yes. H8. F you like me, you hate me.
I feel like some terms of service are being broken live on the screen.
Well, I don't know. It isn't the actual curse terminologies. It's more.
I was talking multiple accounts in the same sector benefiting each other.
Yeah, there is that. There is that. But, while that douche is in a bubble, we will actually go and jump to me presenting this miserable mess that is
the invasion.
The invasion, yes.
I can't wait. I'm excited. Not for the invasion, for you to do the invasion.
Oh, for me personally? Oh, yeah, right.
Correct.
This is gonna be miserable. I will say this: I just right before we went on, I took out a little bit of space and I put in 2 good old boy lead commandos that have shock ord on them.
Okay, there you go.
And I dropped in 2 old hellhounds again with shock ordnance. So I got, howlers with shock ordnance, and then the rest of my shit's just basically standard.
Now, if you have wing drones for your drone silos, the shock tech is free. So I would recommend putting those in. There they are. Look at that.
But add shock AoE on damage. Yeah. So
yeah, I actually made that comment earlier. I didn't know if I was actually going to switch out all of my bunkers and towers to old school SF so they can have the shock.
Yeah, I left the rest of the stuff that I normally hold because I wanted to maintain the damage, more than anything. Now,
yeah,
this is important. I want to let you know, I don't do this for speed because I can't do this for speed. I just can't. I'm not fast. I don't have good base. I don't have good defense. I don't have skill. So this is just basically for you guys to see what to expect more than anything.
So no, he has his skills with a Z, not an S.
Yeah. So what we can look forward to here is we'll go through this really quick. You earn the Sphinx training tokens. We pretty much talked about this yesterday. Leaderboard gives you the top 100 gets 21 tokens. Top 300 will get 15 tokens. Top 600 gets 9 tokens, and 1,000 down will get 6 tokens, and then the rest just get 3.
And I can guarantee you, I ain't gonna get shit.
Well, same here, Sweeter. Don't be ashamed. I don't expect myself personally. I don't expect to complete the entire 10 waves in this episode. Certainly, Anton might be able to do that. He's done it in the past. I can't. We'll see how far I get. We'll see how far Brandy gets.
All right.
Well, yeah, me just watching this, I'll be able to tell
Brandy
you.
Brandy or Ghost Rider. Everybody knows me by both.
I'll be able to tell you by the end of the show if I'm even gonna do it.
Well, yeah, but you're all
Kill your shit. Kill your shit.
You've got the show running. You're helping host, so I don't expect you to deal with the lag and the disconnect issues that it would definitely hamper you down.
I just mean in general.
Yeah, I know. So we've got wave 1. You're going to get Apollo. Wave 2. You're going to get Fury, defense wave, first victory prize. You're going to get a Phalanx in wave 3. You're going to get Hades in wave 4. You're going to get in wave 5 weapons training, evasive maneuvers, devastation bombs, suppression bombs, undercarriage armor, and heavy armor. For wave 6, you're looking at MK3 X51, titanium undershell, AG drone mastery, hardened canopy, AA drone mastery, and turbo shaft 107. Wave 7, laminate armor, snow treads, cab spoiler, open field tactics, urban tactics, Kevlar tires. Wave 8, heavy ord, depleted core ammo, ADS ammo, emergency training, heavy shells armor, and Nira armor. Wave 9, you're going to get your 50,000 thorium, which I would have liked to see them give us thorium throughout, but it's on 9. It's a good chunk, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty decent payout.
Yeah. And then the final wave is 2 Phalanx training tokens, 2 Hades training tokens, 2 Apollo training tokens, and 2 Fury training tokens.
Everything I don't need.
That's really cool of them because they're giving like all the Corpus units, but I believe there's some Corpus units out there that they did not give us tokens for.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do real quick, because you should always do this, I tend to forget, is pull all of my mines in away from crap.
Is somebody friends with Capone to send him the link? He wants to come on the show and do the invasion.
Ooh, yeah. Somebody give him the link.
Yeah.
Don't think he has a microphone though.
That's all right. That's all right. Yeah. We're watching anyway.
Yeah.
I'll send him the link there.
We can commentate.
Look, believe me, I will be the first person to admit there's many a time I've watched shows back and wished I didn't have a microphone.
Oh. Come on now, Anton. Your mic is so damn. It makes your voice sound damn.
See? Anton's fine. Nobody ever says, "Come on, Scott, you're fine. Come on, Venom, you got it." No, I know. Talk too much and have my own voice.
That's okay. Everybody that listens to David read the update notes says the same thing about him.
But damn, half the time I can't tell which is which. How's that?
Yeah. Well, I have the uncanny socio-psychological issue of if I become comfortable speaking, my voice will crack. I'll get all kind of nerdy.
Yeah, it does.
If I am actually in a level of discomfort and I'm paying more attention to what I'm saying, then I start speaking more eloquently and I start being more I don't know,
punctual.
Domineering and
David, are you going to pull in your buildings? Or are you going to let them run like that?
For wave 1, I'm not going to turn on my overdrive for my power plants. When I get to like wave 5, then I'll start popping them on.
But are you going to pull in your outer buildings in to give you a buffer?
No. I'm keeping that stuff out there to distract for the moments that I need to. And here comes the wonderful lag. That I need to Wait, okay, so you got detonators coming in, spiders. There's the spiders. Yay. My Drakens are doing pretty well. They're actually ignoring the outer buildings. I thought they would be going for them. I did actually run, as you can tell, the orbital laser building. So I put that in about 6 or so hours ago.
Spiders must be set to fist then.
Yeah, it looks like it because they're pretty much ignoring all my outer buildings. So the offense, the object of using those as a defensive structure to deter them from coming in and to waste their time kind of doing the buildings, they seem to be walking past them. Obviously, if they walk over them, they're going to give damage, but they're not directly attempting to target them specifically.
Yeah, everything's most likely on aggro, straight for the CC.
Yep. So that's one, and you're looking at primarily your 1 o'clock through 6 o'clock is where the spiders are coming in. It seems to be complete. There, no spiders seem to have come in from the the 11 to 6 area over here on the west coast side. Excuse the slow computer speed, and I can't get this stupid.
Now this. What do you think this will be set? It'll just be a mixture of stuff. It'll not be any particular.
I'm hoping it's a mixture. You never know. We'll find out as we go. But I'm thinking, I don't want to stash any bone shell. I'm thinking it's going to be just a general mix of things like most have been in the past.
What time do you get that first one?
Review YouTube. I don't know. Slow, because obviously I didn't go out and fight anything. I just let everything come to me.
Well, you do realize if you go through all waves, they're going to probably just imitate your base.
Nobody ever imitate my base. It is not a good design. Okay, so now we're getting spiders on this left-hand side. It just came through. Obviously, you can see the lag because all of a sudden they just kind of appeared over here. More spiders. I was thinking you'd see these like some SF or some infiltrators or something.
Well, wait a minute, you don't even have defenders, do you?
Yeah, I do, but I'm holding them on defensive. They're static in my building. I'm not bringing them out until I start seeing damage on this wall parameter. Then I'll worry about sending them out to capture things.
Quite a lot there now.
Yeah, coming up from the north. So wave 2, they started over in this region here on the left-hand side. Then they come from the north. And that's it.
Nicely
done. That wasn't too bad. So wave 1, you've got the right side. Wave 2, you've got your left side. Now that I have to say, Kix, I appreciate. If a player is a low level and takes a lot of damage on the right side of their base, the second wave doesn't come from the same direction and hit an already depleted side. So for the low level players, it's good that they're balancing it back and forth. At least you can get into wave 2. So far, I've got 2 minutes, 8 seconds.
Good.
So basically, a minute 4 per
I
wave.
think they are slightly more time consuming than the first 2 waves there last time.
Yeah, obviously spiders move a little bit slower. The last time we had things like what the hell was it in there? You had that a lot of the air units, and the air units come into your section, into your center of your base really quick. So look at that! I already lost some mines over here. Bumble nuggets. Yeah, look at that. Oh, 1 gold. Might as well. Alrighty. Wave 3. I'm also happy that I haven't noticed my shit going aggro without my command. So they fixed that with the last downtime they did. I was worried all my
you just jinxed it.
Yeah. I was legitimately worried that all of my technicals and stuff, again, we got them coming from the left here, technicals and stuff would go aggro right off the bat. Yeah, right.
Capone's already doing his too.
Nice.
Now, what's the best? Is it the railgun the best, or would the Overwatch be better? I know you don't want to be changing and chopping all the time.
I'm going to say this. For things like this, I honestly think 50-50 is good. I think railguns, if you think in the upper waves, you might end up with heavy tanks. But definitely for spamming mass spam units like this, the Overwatch is better because it spreads out its damage across.
Yeah.
And Overwatch is always great against SF units and infantry units. So
especially if your Overwatch is a high level and you have a level 5 fusion on it, one volley would kill all those spiders.
Yeah, I got a Phalanx, an actually good unit.
Is it pre-built?
That I doubt.
There's another idea for Kickside that they can have.
But every time they do the pre-built units, they end up putting people over cap, and that becomes just as much of an aggravation as having to wait for the build.
There we go. We'll do it in 2 parts: more storage, then pre-built. Thank you.
There you go. I also called on increasing the amount of. Come on, slow ass thing.
New offer in Titan War Paint pack, 99 gold for Inferno Paint, Nova War Paint, and Reaper War Paint.
I would like them to increase the amount of these you can hold. From the 1,000, give us like 2,500 or so. So it's a lot easier to get to that 10,000 max for your actual war efforts stuff. Definitely need a little bit more storage.
I'd like to have them make it so that we can hold more cores.
That too. That also, I've said that in a past episode as well, because
it's
only
annoying.
holding 200, considering it one build, and I'd like to be able to build 2 things. I'd like to be able not to build 2 of the identical, but to be able to build, say, in this case, have my radio, my anti-missile bastion built and in storage, have a replacement of the orbital laser built and in storage.
Yeah.
But having to go back and forth, deploy one and then wait and build, for example, an orbital laser. And
you're an aggressive here. Your units.
I noticed.
Told you jinxed it.
Here, kitty.
Pull them back. Get back in the center of the
because the main thing that I find the biggest irritant is you go do these core bases, you get 20 per base, sometimes you get 100. You can hold 200, that's cool, but it's 125 to build the missile bastion. So you
drop down real
and then
quick.
you gotta go you build one, then you gotta go hit more bases to get enough to build a second one.
Also, it would take us, just to make it 100, and then, that would solve all the problems, I think.
Yeah, either drop the cost of the missile bastion from 125 to 100, or make it so that we can hold 250.
I would like to see them hold 500 or something like that. You got 2,000 for each of the others. Why can't you hold 500 or 1,000 of the the cores? And that would give you enough to sit on, especially because remember these bases don't come out on the map on a frequency that allows you to have like 24 hours out. It's more like, what is it? It's
They're
Thursday,
out for
Friday,
3
Saturday?
days. Yeah, they're out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then that's it. So on those 3 days, you have to get the cores, build one, put it in, get the cores, build another one. Then you have to get your stuff, build a second one, let it sit there, and then you have to go out and get so you can build a third one once those 2 are gone.
Yeah, and that's what's a pain in the ass. If it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or
That'd be different.
Or Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, that would be awesome. And again, that also puts them out during events as a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. So that leads to the ability to build an orbital laser or a Tesla tower or what have you during an event. If you absolutely need to. It is vital. 4 minutes, 31 seconds on wave. Doing wave 5 now.
Fear the Stiletto just said in YouTube chat that your defending units go aggro when they're damaged.
Yeah, if they get hit, they automatically go aggro. Or she's suggesting if they have any damage on them.
They start unfinished.
Well, fuck that.
Which would make sense because they were doing it until your shit got damaged.
Hey, Venom, if I could offer one piece of advice when you're running around and going out there after them, include at least 1 or 2 shocky hollers.
Yeah. Well, look, with these things shooting those Draken balls, I don't even think it would matter because the Draken balls are still going to contact you. That's
Phil just got very angry for no reason.
Oh, Shocky Howler.
The hair on the back of his neck just stood up, and he got mad. He doesn't know why.
His ears started burning. Like, what?
He's gonna pipe up a YouTube chat. Fuck you.
He was walking down the street. He was walking down the street, and a terrier just happened to be sitting next to a lamppost and went.
Not even Halloween.
What is this about? And then looked up at the light, and the light bulb burned out.
No, that was the lamppost that made that noise. Never mind about the dog.
Yay, I got weapons training, and I got undercarriage armor, and I got a whole bunch of other fucking pop-ups that I don't really need because you've given me in the preliminary, information what I'm supposed to achieve.
But they don't take away from your time, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Anymore, they used to.
My thing is, look, if you have, for example, we had the image of the token training yesterday. So it was the recycling style arrow. Why couldn't they do, similar to all the package? Okay, let me get the start repairs thing out of the way. But similar to all the see, I hate these pop-ups. Similar to all the package deals where you get multiple packages. Why don't they just give us this one pop-up with the items that we achieve? One pop-up, click it OK, and it's done. And then not give us the subsequent click at the end with just the green, congratulations shit.
I like it. Make it so.
Make it
that's
happen,
good,
guys. Make it happen. It's not like it's that hard to put all the little images in one pop-up rather than have me click, oh, I got this and I got that.
We say that. It turns out that it's like the most difficult thing to code in the game.
It's like worse than the Mind Factory.
Yeah, my simple-minded common sense is law.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Pretty brave not putting any walls around your turrets.
Fuck that, man.
Well, they're floaters, so it's not like it's really going to do anything anyways.
So there's your Shocky Howler dying. See, you said go get Shocky Howler.
Well, no, I said run him with your phalanx.
Put them on a hotkey together.
I don't do that.
I can tell.
I know you can tell. I'm even going to send out one of my commanders. I really don't care. I figure whatever happens, happens. I'm also sending out a technical with fire because I know flame kicks the shit out of these fighters.
I wish there was a defensive op that let your defense units apply shock.
That would be cool.
Even if it was something that they just brought in for events only, that would be so handy.
People would exploit that somehow.
Well, it's no different than hitting someone's bases and it's electric.
2, 3, 4.
So just tweak it so it's electric works both ways, defensive and offensive.
Well, you've got
make it tactical instead of offensive only.
Mm-hmm.
And would you last it for take it that's going to be a premium one, so that would be just
50,000 medals.
Mm-hmm.
Half an hour.
I really don't feel that that price of metals is accurately depicted on the use of the tech. I think 10,000 would have been perfect. I don't know why you got to go all the way to 50 right away.
Wow, because I'm trying to labor for them bringing dropships back at 50,000 metals.
So far, I've gotten 45 minutes worth of damage, so I'll get rid of that. So
that's not bad.
And that's my incompetent, not really paying attention, letting shit just do what it wants to do. So there's
Venom's going for that #1 time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at me. I'm racing really hard to get all this stuff killed quick. I will say this. I'm very appreciative. I did have an underlying fear that they would. I don't want to say it because I'm only on wave 7 or something. I have this fear that wave 8 or 10, these spiders will come back to life. You know what I mean? Like the initial ones, we're not having a problem. They're dying. They're done. It's good. But
they can't do that at all, because if they came back to life, you'd never be done with the wave.
You'd have to kill them all
twice. What I'm saying is, instead of killing it once, you have to kill them twice. And remember, they can do whatever they want. You're assuming that it has to be a one attack done for the fastest time. They could make it so that you have to kill it twice or 3 times, and then subsequently expect the fastest time in the game to be 8 minutes or 10 minutes, not 4 or 6. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's like the spider respawn time from the time it dies is like 25 seconds.
Yeah.
So as soon as you kill that first spider, you have 25 seconds to kill them all before they start coming back.
That's true. That's true. If you can max it out, they wouldn't return.
Yeah,
that's true.
Well, I mean, you heard them say flat out too that the one of the main issues they had with those light trees is the fact that when so many people were playing it at once and the light trees were respawning, defensive units in that last event, it created astronomical amounts of lag and issues with their servers.
Yeah.
So could you only imagine with a 2-day invasion with respawning spiders and everybody, trying to cram it into a 2-day, series, what kind of lag and issues that would cause their server. So I just don't foresee it actually being a plausible thing for them.
Yeah. On top of all of that, you still have the fact that the jump window's open, so people are in open PvP.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in a war sector right now, and there's not a whole lot of people doing it in the invasion.
Well, yeah. Because once they start it, you're sitting right outside their base waiting.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm waiting for that one person to hit wave 9, and then I'm going to roll in. Don't mind if I do.
Using every advanced scout you have just to see how
the big spiders. There's the big spiders.
I got 10 of them. You can do one a wave.
There's the big spiders. Yay. And my Shocky Howlers working their magic here, there, and everywhere.
Oh, I see.
And my Flame Technicals.
Look at that. You're not even taking any damage on your defenders for the most part.
See, now,
I wouldn't say that. I can't tell.
That's actually one thing I was curious about. I'm actually going to have to test it out myself and go into a Onyx base. But I was kind of curious on the chaplains against them myself.
Chaplains? Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good.
I mean, because the technicals with the flame tech are, they actually do, a fairly good amount of damage to them. I would almost think the chaplain on the burn side would do a pretty good job as well.
I'm also seeing my Drakens and my towers actually doing a great deal of help for me.
The breachers, because they gotta come in close. Breachers in your towers would rip them up.
Yeah, I got breachers in my towers. That's another thing. I would, would you guys be opposed to them increasing tower and bunker towers
capacity?
I only hold
yes.
500. I only hold 500, and with the new values that they have with breachers, Drakens, and I would like to have 2 breachers, 2 Drakens, and a couple of liberators.
Actually, I would like that too.
Well, yeah. Now, mind you, I know we've already got the crybaby saying,
no, I wouldn't want to hit that, but I would want it in mine.
I would not. No, listen, look. Dead honest. I am not a PvP juggernaut. I'm not a powerhouse of packing players. I am not that kind of an asshole to say, "Oh, I'm the best." No, I'm not. I'm not even an excellent PvE player. I'm just your average Joe, kind of tinkers around and has a little fun in this game. That said, there is no fucking way I'm going to be a crybaby little bitch about going into a base that has 2 Drakens in each tower and 2 breachers, thank you, and maybe 1 or 2 either liberators or or a chaplain or something like that, or a chaplain and 5 ERMs or whatever you can kind of squeeze in. But I'm saying raise it from 500 to either 750 or 800. I'm not saying double it.
It's 550 now. Doubling it would be way too OP. So yeah. I definitely disagree with that. But I would like, you know what, 775. Let's hit it right down the middle and add another.
770. Well, 25 is going to be a kind of. Well, I don't know. I'd have to look at what the values of things. Again, I also don't have all of the compressions and things. I don't believe. So it has to be worked out not only for the novice player like myself who doesn't have all of the compressions for buildings and repairs and all that stuff, but also for the max level player who has everything upgraded like Scooby, who gets the full values of everything, where he might be able to get that extra 1 unit in there that I wouldn't, based on size. But yeah, I mean, 725, 775, 750, that would be cool.
But then again, if you look at the way the base is and everything you have in your base, pretty much all your buildings have gone up in levels. The ones that haven't been touched yet are the bunkers. So I could see that a possibility with the next upgrades once you actually get it completely upgraded, maxed.
Yeah,
Well,
6 months or so.
especially with the units that you have out now, like the Juggernaut and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Juggernaut, and everybody cries about this Dark Storm, which I don't find a big deal. Yes, it comes in, it'll smash the shit out of me. Whoop-de-doo. There's a lot of other units that have in the past and still can smash the shit out of me. Just because you bring your Dark Storm is no different than bringing in your Omega Titan or Omega Herald, I mean, or something like that.
You're going to get Omega repairs, that at least that much.
Well, you run if you're like me, and I'll give my little pro tip for the day. That's you use your Siege, your Phantom, and your Darkstorm together, and then you let your Siege do its thing with its Ravengers on Ruby, and then you let your Darkstorm do its thing, and then as the bunkers and everything start getting into the Darkstorm's area, that's where you run your Phantom. Because if those bunkers aren't shooting at your Phantom, your Omega Phantom will make an unlimited amount of passes.
Shut up.
I got to timestamp this and pay attention to what you just said and try.
Who controls the editing of this before it goes on?
Well, look, I actually want to talk to Shadow Killer specifically, and I'd like to talk to him. He's got far more skill in editing YouTube videos and things. There's some things that I really would like to do. I had 2 years ago, I had made some like promo, what do they call them, intros and outros, and you know, I dabbled in that kind of stuff for my own YouTube page, but I never, you know, I never became a video presenter. Like, I just didn't do it. These things, these live shows are just for fun, and I can't believe I'm on wave fucking 10.
Yeah, Kilburn in the YouTube chat just said he finished at the time of 10:25. Pretty straightforward. That seems like a pretty respectable time to me.
Yeah, I think so too. And I gotta say, for what I'm seeing, when they stated in chat about reducing the values and the pain, they did an excellent job.
They did it perfectly.
Yeah, but they added the pain of no repeats for tech.
Yeah, that
is a bitch.
That's a fucking deal killer for me.
It really is. Honestly, I mean, you know, I was, you know, complaining about it yesterday on YouTube.
Yeah, I was complaining about it on the show, and then I got yelled at for it.
It blows my mind.
No, you didn't get yelled at. You have Champ with his like, fuck you. I love Champ. I would be the first person to say, you know, I have a great respect for people who are passionate in their own opinions.
Yeah.
As long as they're willing to debate, but they have a very strong and domineering desire to push their opinion in that debate.
Yeah, we didn't have to mute him for that opinion. We only had to mute him because he was making some noises.
Yeah, he was breathing into his mic.
His mic up his left nostril.
Driving me fucking insane. And me too. I fucking love Champ. He's a fucking amazing guy. You have any questions about the game, need a hand with anything, base design, attacking strategy, he's one of the first to help you out. He's an awesome guy. But Jesus Christ.
I am gonna fuck it. This is literally like one of the few times I've been just sitting here bullshitting and went through this without any difficulty whatsoever. Mind you, I spent about 12
Don't say
gold. No. I did it. I don't need it. Let's see. What do we got? We got my time, 11 minutes, 43 seconds. Not really
I'd say that should get you top 300.
Yeah, I think
I don't think you'll be top 100.
Well, I think if I go through this again after I'm done presenting, where I'm not dealing with lag or anything else, I think maybe I could get that to 9 or 10 minutes. Nothing less than 9 or 10 minutes. I know that. But.
At the moment, 9 minutes and 16 seconds is the top time.
Cool. I figure I spent about I think I spent about.
That's only until Scooby does it.
Yeah, 6 minutes flat.
Oh fuck yeah! His level 20 everything, and his coin, he'll just start the wave and make one big circle with his units, kill it all, and then just coin it all, and then do it again.
Yay. All right. Well, Capone, I see now. I'm sorry, to be rude. I wasn't in the Hangouts or the YouTube. I was obviously in my full screen base, but you are now presenting. I don't know what you've done so far.
He's
already
done.
Completed? Oh, you're done.
Well, he's on wave 6. He's waiting on repairs now.
Oh, okay.
And I will say, Capone, your base from somebody who has OCD is driving me fucking crazy because
it's that right corner. It's that right side driving you nuts.
They're not lined up, and it's driving me absolutely mental.
The right side and the bottom,
and the top. It looks like it's bent.
Well, no, there is the optical illusion when you come to things because of the way that the footprint of certain buildings are specifically. Yeah. My bane of existence, those fucking silos, and obviously the oil derricks versus the metal foundries and stuff like that. It does lend to a little bit of an optical illusion, but yeah, he's got the very top towers, or the avalanche is a little left. The bottom avalanche is way left. I'm not even talking about the 2 avalanches on the right. Just like fuck you. That's
well. See, the one on the left is awesome.
A little north.
I used to have this exact same base setup, and I had it that it was perfectly straight, and it took me about two hours to have it so everything was perfectly straight, perfectly in line with everything, so that whatever corner you came in from, it was mirrored. There was no, oh, this side's a little bit different than this one, I'll hit it from here. Each side of that base was identical to the other.
I had the exact same. Well, I can't say the exact. Mine wasn't perfectly mirrored. Mine was a 5-pointed star based on a, this is years and years ago, based on medieval castle and construction. And no people who came into my base got fucking decimated. And I was a low-level player, and they just couldn't understand how they'd take so much damage, But it was the fact that everything was a pinch point. So it always funneled you into taking damage from machine gun, or at the time, I had the flame and the microwave turrets. So people just weren't expecting it. It looked simple, it looked easy, but then you didn't realize there was not a spot that you came in that you weren't going to be in the line of fire, not from one corner, but from a minimum of 3 directions, the center and the 2 outskirts. Now, that said, to do that today with the modern, we have more turrets, we have more things. You've got the subtraction of turrets for, fusion and absorption and whatever. We would need more wall blocks for me to replicate that design today. We'd also need a few more turrets to make up for the ones that are now, hamstrung to the rail guns or what have you. So unfortunately, the design that I love more than anything, I can't do anymore.
Now, if you want, you can always let me show you how not to do it.
All right, you ready to run, sweetie? I'll totally present our sweet.
Yeah, the base design I have now was handed to me basically by Scooby. I was in a hangout with him, and I set it up. This was before the Darkstorm came out, and I think it was 3 straight weeks in a war of not getting flattened online. People would hit me one after another, and the best they would get would be a 2-star. And I loved this base setup, and it was awesome. And then as soon as that fucking Darkstorm came up, now I have to redesign it.
I will say one thing: if it would not be too difficult, are you willing to play this full screen? Click on the little full screen in your Facebook. There you go. Just to get rid of the Facebook game room and the sidebar and all that stuff.
Oh, expert Balder in a base. That's an interesting choice.
I was tempted to put my Jericho in there, but I'm actually glad I didn't have to. So, ooh, see, different style of attack, different units, still using the flame. Awesome.
Put like 3 layers of walls.
I'm not a wall junkie.
Just attempt. Get a bubble and then put 3 layers of walls, and your units won't take any damage. Your units shoot through the walls, theirs don't. I mean, what?
That is a very good tip, though. So, as a just for invasion.
Yeah, because like watching how she did it is she has her walls set up so with the buildings there, so it's basically 2 sets of walls because they got to kill the buildings and then kill the walls, and she just keeps her units behind the walls because the spiders can't shoot over; they have to shoot through. So she keeps her units behind the walls.
The only thing I would say is be careful of the spiders not necessarily shooting through, but they'll just walk through. At least in the early waves, because that's what I saw obviously with my my outbuildings. Normally that holds them back. So they're just ignoring everything and going in. I think they're set up to aggro against turrets. To try to take your turrets first. Because it didn't seem to be going straight at the CC. They seem to be going towards my rail guns and turrets and things first.
Oh.
But I'll certainly watch this show back and review.
You better select that Vindicator too. Pull his ass back inside. He's getting antsy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to say with everything I've been saying so far, though, Overwatches are gonna be the way to go.
Yeah.
What do you think I was gonna do?
You're gonna attempt it. You're gonna put Overwatches and you're gonna attempt it.
Yeah.
You're gonna participate. You're gonna give it a go. Hell, for a 50 million thorium, it's worth it, right?
Not really. I can hit an 80. You know what? There's only certain aspects of this game where I just get really disgusted, and when they do something like that, it bothers me sometimes. Well, eventually, I swallow the pride and just do it because I still enjoy the game. But
hey, look at this. I can admit, I am an honest person. That heart trophy, right there, swallowed my pride. I don't like at all buying a trophy that I've already worked hard for and accomplished completing the entire event. Give me my trophy like it was originally, in the infancy of this game. You got the accomplishment. Congratulations. Here's our token of appreciation. And then after getting that trophy, being like, yeah, I fucking did it. Now I'm going to go back and do it again and, try to do it better and try to do it faster and try to do it whatever. But when they say, okay, congratulations, you completed the event. By the way, fuck you, give us 800,000 of your hard-earned XP, event XP, and then we'll give you a shiny toy. Precious, my precious.
Even if it was like 100,000 XP to buy it, that would make more sense than fucking 800.
Yeah, well, hey, I'm glad it's not the 1.2 million or whatever. Wasn't that one of those events they did some ridiculous bullshit for the unit, and then they did the 900,000 for the trophy or whatever.
Like the first year that they brought trophies into the game, the trophies were like 1.5 million XP.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, back then that kind of XP wasn't difficult to get, but it's still a lot. Taking into consideration that back at that time, hover tanks and vanquishers were the top units, and to buy one of those from the event store was like 30,000.
Yeah. Excellent job, Ghost Rider.
Thank you.
See, here's a major
I taught her
difference.
Everything she knows.
Yeah. here's the major difference. She hasn't even had like any of her interior buildings even touched yet. She hasn't really had any of her external buildings really touched yet. So
she's really gonna stretch that 4 gold out too.
She's already beating my time. She's got wave 4 at 3 minutes. I was in the 3-minute mark at wave 3. So
yeah, but what got you there is you got to pull all your outside buildings inside. You do that already.
It doesn't have anything to do with it. Hers are all on the outside.
Yeah, but they're in tighter than yours because her base isn't as expanded.
That's true.
Actually, my base is expanding all the way.
Once the Drake and spiders come in there, they target the buildings you see, so that gives you a buffer.
There you go. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your base is not max expanded.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it is.
I cannot expand it anymore.
Is that just because you don't have the gold?
No, I had to go.
Are you sure? I saw 4.
That was just for today, honey. I had over 100 in there earlier, but I went ahead and bought this stupid thing.
You both package.
Wait, what package?
No, not package. This thing from the missile silo, level 3.
Oh, you bought. You spent gold on the missile bastion.
Yeah, why not for level 3?
The Tesla.
Yeah. Normally I don't, but you know.
What a waste! That hurts my brain.
Well, you kept on saying, let's watch Ghost Fighter get her ass beat by the invasion gate. I was like,
Hey, to be fair, you were the one saying it.
Do you want to know what a real waste is? I'm actually considering this 3 war paint pack because I want the Reaper war paint. It's the only war paint I don't have for my Titan.
I will kick you in the nuts if you buy that.
I already have that. It's pretty cool.
Can't you get that out of the Titan bases? Oh no, they changed it. Remember?
I will call your wife and tell her you spent your money on something stupid like that. She'll kick you in the nuts for me.
Was it?
Look, I just got finished spending a ridiculous amount of money on a music box for her.
It wasn't ridiculous if she's listening. You know that.
Yeah. It's a snow globe. It's a snow globe music box, and it's butterflies. And I had it engraved, an engraved plate put on it, which they don't really get you on the cost of the music box. That was only like $190.
It's
but
the engraving.
Yeah, they
Per letter
rape you.
Yeah, they bend you over and rub you with sand first on that.
Yeah, guys come from personal experience.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna shove your fist that far deep up my ass to get to my wallet, I might just be rock hard enough to engrave it myself. You don't need a tool. I can just scratch it out. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell?
Because why not?
Wrong. Yeah, it was wrong. But it is what it is. Love has no price tag. That is for sure.
Until you see the bill.
Yeah, it does. Don't lie.
No. Okay. The price of love.
Diamonds are forever. Come on.
The price of love comes with the emergency room visit when your wife sees the bill and smacks you in the head with a frying pan.
Diamonds are forever. Blowjobs only last about 10 minutes. So come on, ladies.
If you're doing it right, yeah.
I'm sorry.
And there went that show. We're so close to being.
We could have been a contender.
Now we have to be R-rated.
Right in the gutter, right in the gutter.
I didn't even have to say a thing. This time.
Women never have to say anything. They just exude confidence.
I don't care what you say. It was funny.
I just have confidence that the guys are going to screw this up anyway. So.
Hey, I didn't screw anything up. I made a comedic joke.
Without a rim shot?
No, that usually comes after the blowjob.
Not job. I knew you were going there.
I'm tired.
No, it's because he's been hanging around me too much.
Yeah. Hanging around you and Skipjack.
Yep. Oh, lag. Hello. Here, kitty.
Spiders are not kitties.
I still want to pet him.
Spidey.
Yeah. Could I send a ticket to Kixeye and demand gold for emotional distress since I'm arachnophobic?
I still want Killer Clowns next.
That honestly, that has to be that would be a good Halloween thing if they could introduce a clown or something like the
Pennywise
zombie. Yeah. Well,
all you gotta do is make Godscope in there and put a red nose on him.
I think there's there's copyright issues in doing that.
You like it. I don't particularly care for it. My old school Killer Clowns is Killer Clowns from Outer Space, shooting popcorn. That That's awesome. Instead of orbs, it shoots little puffs of popcorn at you, and then the popcorn eats you.
The original It was the best.
See, I haven't seen the original It. I've only seen the modern one.
Oh, dude, watch the original. It's so good. So good.
I have to. I am definitely a person who enjoys original movies and not remakes and reboots and rehashes and.
Well, in that case, don't even watch the movie. Just read the book.
Well, yeah, I like reading novels. I liked the graphic novel of The Walking Dead more so than I did the TV series. Although in the beginning of it, it's
you bite your tongue right now.
No, I'm saying I love the TV series. Believe me, I love the TV series. But
I'm just waiting for someone to mention Game of Thrones, and we're gonna have a debate.
I don't watch that.
As I keep telling you, there's two of my friends acting that, and I haven't watched 30 seconds of it.
Oh, it's so good.
You guys only like that because of the boobies.
Fuck yeah.
See? If you take all of that out of Game of Thrones, would you watch it?
Yep.
If there wasn't a single...
If there wasn't a single titty pop out or a single sex scene, I would absolutely...
No dragons. And no dragons.
Well, then it's not Game of Thrones.
Exactly, see?
Like
they prey on your simple male egos of cool dragons and titties. And that's
well, I could just imagine guys being next to the TV saying, "Show your tits, show your tits."
Well, I don't watch it on TV. I watch it on the laptop. I put the headphones in and I just sit here and stare at a screen for like 10 hours a day, binge watching it, waiting for season 8 to come out, and it's never fucking going to.
See, like for me, I'm the same. I fall in the same simple-minded, like grab attention. Like I like action films because of the guns and the explosions and the yada yada. You take that out of the film, and I'm like, why am I even thinking about watching this? This is stupid. So you take the dragons away, it's like, it's not worth it.
Well, even then, they take the dragons away, I would still consider watching it because I was a fan from the books. Like I read all the books before it even started. Like before I ever started watching, I didn't start watching it, like watching the show until like season 5, and even then I went back and started at season 1 and binge watched it, and then watched from there.
The books made it there, so that the books are excellent.
So,
Wave 8.
I see.
This might be a pretty short show. After Brandy's done, we could end it.
Wave 8 with 9 minutes. You're gonna definitely beat my 11-minute time. Totally.
I have,
and then I got Anton to present 3 different styles. Obviously, mine's the worst.
Yeah, I like how this is supposed to be watch Brandy kill her shit, and she's gonna do better than Venom. Well, see, what screwed you, Venom, is you jinxed it when you said that your units weren't automatically going to fist, and then the next wave they did.
Yeah, and then and that took a little more time because I was pulling everything back to the center to try to separate shit. So, but no, and that and the fact that right off the bat I didn't go out and attack. I just sat back and waited and waited and waited.
Yeah,
and that's like that right there was a minute and a half, 2 minutes of waste throughout the event. So,
Dawkins in YouTube chat said he's on wave 8 at 8 minutes 2 seconds.
Awesome.
That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Very good, actually. Very, very good.
Yeah, Godscope and Doxing.Debo, definitely. It's the fact that you can't get anything after you've done it once.
Yeah, like why? That's why I'm going to go through it one time. That's it. Whatever my time is after the first time I go through it, that's it. I'm not going to go for the better time because I don't give a shit. What I give a shit about is the tech.
The only thing that makes me biting like at my nails saying, okay, I'll try it once or twice more is because I didn't take a shitload of damage.
Yeah, like I got 40-something Sphinx tokens that I bought from the event. So I don't give a shit if I'm in the top 300. Like, I wanted to go through it to get the other tokens for the units that I need.
Well, that's nice. So let's hear from somebody from the other side of the spectrum. I worked the entire other event. I barely got through it, and I don't have any fucking tokens. So I was counting on this invasion to get my tokens.
Yeah, and you're getting screwed.
See?
You're totally dicked over.
Yes, the change. I didn't like that.
Well,
change.
you're getting screwed over on your other units. that you get from beating Wave 10 from your other Corpus units. But if you hone down on this event or on this invasion and you hit that top 100, you're going to get 21 Sphinx tokens.
Yeah, but you need 55 to upgrade it.
Yeah, but 21 gets you to like 16.
Yeah, but what we were going on was the premise that in previous events, whenever a new unit come out, the next invasion gave you tokens for that unit in the events.
In Wave 9 and 10, that you were able to repeat and get it.
Yeah. Debo's right. Like,
every new unit that's come out, the next invasion, Wave 9 and 10, you got 1 for Wave 9, 2 for Wave 10. You were able to repeat it and keep getting those tokens. So if you did slack off in the event, or you had to work, or somebody died, or whatever the case may be that prevented you from playing the event,
you had an extra out.
Yeah, and now they're taking that away.
And there goes Brandy's base.
No, not yet. Not yet. She lost her technicals. Oh.
Why did you put Hades in there? Is there anything error that comes in?
No error comes. That's the other thing that I did. I took all my technicals that have anti-air missiles out and replaced them with the howlers and the Shucky howlers and some more technicals, some more standard technicals. Oh well. Let's see. What's your time so far though? You've got 11:41.
Just wait.
No, wait. Stop. Yeah, don't do.
I presented Capone. Hopefully he's showing in YouTube. And your screen share, Brandy.
11 minutes, 41 seconds.
Yeah. Always warn us before you do purchases.
Yeah, you might want to change some passwords because.
Just saying. Well, I mean, it doesn't technically show the password, but it does.
No.
That's true. Yeah.
Because it's a safe thing. She didn't actually type in her card.
Yeah. Let us know when you're done buying gold, and then we'll.
I'm done. I'm done.
As a force of habit, just say, okay, guys, I'm gonna coin some repairs. I'm gonna go in and buy some gold, and then we'll take you off presenting, and then.
That's okay. Y'all done it before too. Haha.
Not me.
That is true. Daba had to change a password on one of his accounts on Kicksai.
Daba's a dumbass.
Because he didn't realize.
It's just a bunch of dots.
He didn't realize that as you type the letter in, the letter shows up, and then when you type the next one, then it turns to a dot. So I said, I told him after the show, I said, if somebody goes frame by frame, they will have your password for that account. And he's like,
yeah,
shit.
Did you want me to try to see if I can finish it?
Yeah. When you're ready, just
I'm ready.
There and I'll present you.
You didn't have to coin all your repairs and shit if you didn't, could have just let it go. Shit.
Nah.
Oh,
Ooh, pretty.
See, this is the problem. See, this is the difference between Unshackled.
Don't forget to go full screen. Thank you.
So was that Wave 10?
No, 9.
Okay.
Yeah, she was on 9.
Keep going then.
So you basically just lost your 500 or 50 million.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can finish it.
No, hold on.
On the release notes, it didn't say that you were getting anything for a perfection bonus because you cannot.
This is not the same. This is not.
Yeah, because you cannot repeat for the prizes anymore. So I think regardless, she's going to get that 50 million. If she doesn't, then it's going to be bullshit, and people are going to pitch a fit on the forums.
Yeah. From what this event is supposed to be, as long as you complete it, you get the prize. Now,
which is bullshit.
Attrition. Does that apply? I always confuse which one has attrition and which one does not.
The invasion has always had attrition. The onslaught did not, but the invasion does not. The onslaught had free repairs for your defenders.
Yes, and has the perfection prize, and that's how that's how they segregate the two. So in invasion, you get attrition, so you can whittle it down, and you will get your prize in the end. Subsequently when you've completed that wave. Where in onslaught, you don't get the extra prize, the bonus, unless you do it flawlessly. However, if you can't do it flawlessly, you're dicked because you don't get the prize, and you do get free repaired on units, but you don't get the prize. So,
so she just got the prize.
Yeah, you'll get your prizes. You just now.
That's good.
This is the one that tests your metal. You're gonna go for a wave 10. Which
This is
honestly,
one you
wave
should-
10 is never as hard as wave 9.
You should probably wait for your CC to repair, or don't. That's
Nah.
cool.
Yeah, or screw it.
Nah. Nah.
It's only more big spiders. Now, the other thing, she, unlike us, she's got hunter missiles in hers. It's not all rail guns. I have 4 rails, so I had the little benefit of all 4.
Look at the fucking thing dancing.
Red dancing.
It's fucking sitting there fist bumping at the wall.
It's humping at my walls, man.
What the fuck are you doing? You better move.
He was scratching at the helipad, that's all. He had an itch.
Get him in close to your base and then run your technicals up behind him and turn those spiders around.
I'm about to do it this way.
Yeah.
There you go. Keep moving, keep moving. Oh no!
You remember, treat
There
the
you
big ones. Treat the big ones like we treated those giant zombies and whatnot. Don't get in too close proximity to them because it takes one swipe and they take a chunk of health off you.
Yeah, just kite him around.
Yep.
Swipe or no swipey.
Never ever say that again. Thank you.
Swipe or no swiper.
I have 2 young nephews that dude, I'm so glad they're past that phase.
This is actually working.
Oh yeah, you just kite him around. Bring him over to that railgun.
You're a kitty.
Bring him to that vindicator.
So, yeah, Capone has 2 drone silos at the top left and right. I'm just reading out of the side chat because he doesn't have a microphone. So
It's done.
Good job, Brandy.
Thank you.
So you completed with a respectable time and killed your shit.
Yep, and killed my shit.
So it's win-win.
Yep, killed my shit.
So see, she proved herself not a liar. She said yesterday we could watch her kill her shit, and she did.
Twice.
I think she did it on purpose.
Yeah, I think she did. I think she could have just aced this with no sweat, but she's like, nope. I'm a woman of my word. I'm gonna kill shit.
Okay, Anton, you ready?
That was fun. I appreciate that.
Or are we just gonna end it?
You're the one who gave us the gift. No, let Anton go, or Capone if Capone's only on wave 7 or whatever.
No, he's on 9 now.
Now
and
he's
his
on
CC
9?
died, so he's waiting for his shit to repair.
Oh, the last text he had over there said about did wave 7. I thought it was on 8. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, but in
Technical
YouTube.
repairing. We'll see. I'm not looking. So Anton's eating chips over there.
No,
Anton's-
I'm all right.
Feels like he
I'm
needs a
here.
bike.
Did you get through okay, did you?
Yeah, she did.
So what was your final time, Ghost Rider?
Oh, final time. Damn
12
it.
minutes?
Yeah, it was about 12 minutes.
Good
That's
effort.
pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Good effort.
Now here
Like,
comes
sure,
Anton
you're
with 7 minutes.
Oh no! Oh no!
Considering I had a coin one.
It's all right. I coined throughout. You only coined once. I coined 3 times.
Yeah, but the 3 times you coined was less than what she coined once.
Not the point.
Microtransactions, baby.
That's right. So it means in the long run, I would have spent way more money than she did.
Mhm.
See, that microtransactions get you every time.
But you didn't.
I could have. If you want me to, I'll spend the 99 gold and get those friggin' skins right now.
Oh,
All right,
shit.
Anton.
And I'm just running totally corpus. I don't know if I'm going to change over to 2 Dracons, maybe,
Mhm.
in my bunkers, but I'm just running 3.
I'm sorry, I just got a notification on my phone that Don Cherry followed me on Twitter. Anybody who doesn't watch hockey doesn't know who he is. Any Canadians that are watching this know exactly who he is.
So
There's only Martin Brodeur that I give a shit about.
He hasn't played in the NHL in like 7 years.
Yeah.
So I'll go here, yeah. Where is invasion? Activate.
Oh, there you go. See, look at Anton with the nice, tight, clean setup in the walls.
So
I
like
nice
there.
clean setups in
My walls. I'm not going to coin that upgrade.
About that.
Stop looking chat.
I see. Yeah, okay. Good girl. Good.
Yeah.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Yes.
I saw that screen popping up and I just went,
by the time my jaw returned to its original position from being on the coffee table.
Yeah, I was like,
too late. I already looked. I already knew it was gone. So I was like,
yeah, the best thing from your weapons lab to use in this is absolutely the missile bastion.
The anti-missile bastion. You mean in this event? Absolutely.
Yeah. Just because you're gonna have someone in your sector who's an asshole like me sitting waiting outside your base.
Yeah. Which I am. I'm not gonna jinx this again, but I'm actually freaking hilariously amused that our fair lasagna banger, Bell End Burner, is not flexing around with this show because
I was wondering who you were talking about for a second there. Now I know.
I won't give him by name, but
or her.
He doesn't deserve that credit. But at the same time, he was spouting so much garbage about his intents and his intentions, but he's not really. He's not really.
Fucking loser.
Yeah, is what it is.
The game's full of people like that. I had somebody on one of the news pages this morning because I'm in a war sector. I won't say who I'm with, who I'm against, or what sector I'm in, but I'm in a war sector, and I was open for a couple hours hitting bases, and I was getting ready to go to bed. So I pulled the tunes away from my base and told all the enemy that were online, come hit me, let's play. Nobody'd come and hit me, so I had a friend give me a bubble so I could go to bed. As soon as my base got attacked by my friend, they started posting, calling me a pussy and all this shit. So I had him end the attack, and I said, "All right, come hit me." They wouldn't come. So finally, he hit me again, put me in a bubble, and they're laughing, calling me a chicken shit, all that, and then posting everything in the pages. And I was just like, "How fucking pathetic are you?" Like, because I'm a pussy, because I won't let you hit my base offline. Shut the fuck up. You want to hit me? I got no problem letting anybody in this game hit me as long as I'm online to defend.
Hey, how about this? Okay, in the next couple of rounds, we're supposed to be on Situation Room. I'm going to be hitting Roy, and Roy's going to be hitting me. How about we do an Unshackled where you and I hit each other?
Do you really want to do that?
Sure.
Yeah, we've done that in the past too. Yeah, we could totally set that up.
Now, this last Situation Room, I actually wiped the floor of my ex-AAF leader.
Yeah, I know. I watched. I was very impressed.
How many tunes are we allowed to use?
As many as you want.
Wow, we got to set a number. We got to keep it fair.
I think 2 for 2.
2 for 2. Well,
okay.
I know the last time it was only 1 tune when we did our last friendly fighting.
Kept on saying 1 for 1. I'm okay with that because I know I won't get flattened.
That's what. No, I'm saying 2 for 2, 2 for 2, and
or the same amount if somebody's a lower level. You know what I mean? The same amount of capacity.
I was gonna, me personally, I'm a micromanager when it comes to stuff like this. So I'd be like, you can fill up only one air thing. So I would say like you can only fill up or use air specifically from, say like Air Tango. You can put as much as you want in Air Tango. That's it. And that's the only thing you're allowed to deploy, or Air Alpha or whatever. Well, I wouldn't even use Alpha because Alpha's bigger.
There's this bug in the game now that I sent into the Discord. If you deploy 6,000 space worth of units, you can't deploy anymore after that. And I know this because I hit somebody and I lost 2 full tunes of ground. Wasn't happy. I got my ass kicked in the base. It was a good base I was hitting. I lost 2 ground tunes and I lost a full air tune, and it would not let me deploy any more air until I ended the attack and re-grabbed the base.
Oh.
I just sat there and I clicked deploy, and nothing would happen.
Yeah,
I still had like 3 minutes left in the attack. I had all his defenders dead. I had most of his stuff down. He was just a sliver away from a 1-star. So I ended the attack, put a buggy on his base, grabbed him again, and then finished him off there. But
yeah, that's happened. That's happened
that
to me as
needs
well.
to be fixed. But yeah, if we do stuff like that with rules, we'll just make it that neither of us can use technicals, because my technicals are only level 11 and yours are 20.
Bullshit.
So that's not fair.
That's not fair.
You can't you're not Kixeye. You can't say you can only use this unit. No.
Yeah, no, I'm going to use my technicals, baby. Come on.
That's
see,
okay. They won't last
funny,
long in my base.
What's funny is you want to use your technicals. I refuse in PvP to use technicals again. There's no freaking way. Even at level 20, I'm scared to try.
No, I'll use.
I love them, dude.
Yeah, storm maybe there, for aggressive units.
Six phalanx. 6 flame technicals. I have 4 phalanx, I think, and a dark storm. And yesterday I was going around. I hit 6 bases in a row with that tune before it was dead, and all those bases were fully defended, and I wiped them out. Because most people with their base, they have the phalanx and technicals as your defenders.
Let's go
with
look
your
at chat.
With your phalanx on which chat?
YouTube chat.
Oh. Well, let's go ahead and... Oh, I can't time them out because I'm not on Unshackled. Shit! Let me log in. But no, like I was going to say...
You're talking about Dark? No,
yeah.
You can't time out Dark because he's a...
channel mod, so am I.
Yeah. Well,
you can time him out, though.
I can.
But yeah, the flame technicals that you hit with, if someone's got their phalanx on aggressive, they melt them. They're dead before they get to you. Yeah, so like when I hit a base and somebody's got their phalanx on aggressive, I love it. They just run out at me and die.
Well, it's if they even have it on there and it's not a Kixeye issue where it's automatically putting your stuff on aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Because, yeah, I'm dumb. That's how I kill the Darkstorm. When it comes into my base, I highlight all my phalanx and I run them, sit them right on top of that Darkstorm.
You sit on top of the Darkstorm like you're about to lay an egg.
Yep, pretty well. I sit on its fucking lap. Santa, give me a present. That's what I do now until I set my base up differently, of course, though. I already know the setup I'm going to use. I just have to buy a couple more expansions so I can make it work the way it's supposed to.
And in actuality, it turned out that my invasion was 14 minutes, 47 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Good work. Good work.
They gave you an extra 2 minutes because you were talking shit to Godscope and they like me.
Okay.
Bullshit. You kept on talking, so I had lag.
Hey, City. Welcome to the show, City. I'll send you the Hangout link. You want to come talk? I just got to open Facebook up.
City. 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 Kill your shit. Kill your shit.
Wait a minute. What did... Why in the world did Dark time out Hunter? No. No.
Because everybody always times out Hunter at all times.
Yeah. Karma's a bitch.
Oh. He's probably like, well, fuck, now I have to go back to work. City, check your PM.
Is there anything you would change in, the position of the base or anything like that?
Honestly, from what we've seen,
Or
its
is its
center,
center pretty good or what?
is the best, yeah. Because like I said, waves 1, 2, 3, it's basically you got, you know, the east side, then the west side, and then the east side again, then the north side, then the south, southwest, and then the south, southeast. Center is pretty much best. And in the last waves, the big spiders, they encompass the whole battle map. So again, center's the best.
Hogan, 10 minutes, 12 seconds on his first try. Good job.
Excellent,
That's
excellent.
a good time.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, by the way, it's looking now you're going to need like 6 to 8 minutes to get into like the top 10.
Yeah, I'm watching Anton here, and like
I'd
2
say
minutes by wave 4, so.
Oh Christ, he's doing good.
Yeah, I know. Where you at? Right, well, once he's done this one, we'll get a recap exactly where he stands now. But yeah, it's just again, it's Anton. Anton breezed through the last onslaught without much issue. So, and onslaught's a little bit. Well, onslaught was a fair bit more difficult than this one.
Welcome, City.
Yeah, hello,
Hi,
guys.
City.
Good day, mate. How are you today?
I'm still rough as arseholes, but I'm soldiering on.
Wait, what? Rough as assholes. What the fuck?
Hungover.
I've got a bit of man flu going on, and my body's just it's reaching a temperature that I can't control.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, it's because I'm on it. That's what it is.
All right. Well,
Rare.
you just take care. Keep cool, cold confidence.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
So, in other words, that's your way of saying you're sick, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
yeah, he's got the man cold, so that's a
that's
whole
God's-
different.
It's because God's scope's on. That's why.
Man cold could contrive anything of I've got the sniffles, I've got a little allergy, some hay fever, I stubbed my toe.
You got the clap.
Basically
Clap.
yeah, basically he's dying.
He's got herpes.
Oh.
Wave
that would mean I need to get laid to get the herpes.
Fair enough.
Wave
Fair enough.
7 at 5 minutes 55 seconds. Doing very well.
Yeah, I've just finished mine. It isn't that bad, to be fair.
No.
But
I think
go on, man.
City, come over here. I'll keep you warm.
I do believe David came back as Unshackled.
He did. He absolutely did. Yeah, he sent me the producer's link for the hangout before we started, and I was like, nope.
Who's running the feed right now?
Anton.
That's me, young
Well,
City.
Anton's
Anton's
screen share.
Anton's presenting, yes.
You're doing well, man.
Yeah.
And before that was Brandy.
Well, you laughed. I actually did pretty good. I still killed my shit, though.
That's what we said. Yeah, you did well.
Yeah, I'm still laughing because you think you stand a chance PvP against me.
Oh, come on.
Wait, which account can I use?
Your low-level alt.
My low-level alt.
Alter ego.
I'll 1v1 you with Cooter Pancake.
Ooh.
No.
What's for dessert?
Twat waffles.
Not to change my name from Ghost Rider to Twat Waffle.
You got to put 2 A's, otherwise
Well
it won't
done,
let you
Mike.
do it.
Mike O'Brien, 13 minutes, 5 seconds.
Very good, very good.
Well done.
I think I need to bring out these guys here, but I don't know where they're coming at.
What wave are you on now?
I'm
What is it,
on
9?
8. Won't be doing 8 there now shortly.
8 should be south, I believe.
Man, somebody hits you and suicides their herald on your CC, you're 2-star.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm on a bubble for 16 hours. Nobody's touching me.
All right, so
Actually-
yeah, here you see, now that he's zoomed in before he starts the next wave, he's got fusion on the overwatches for this. And I've noticed that the overwatches are ripping it up.
So 2 and 2 now. I think for the next time, I think I'll put an Overwatch there. think there's a lot of stuff comes out here, you know, to the east.
So basically, you're telling me I have to turn around and adjust my my two railguns and turn them into Overwatches.
I would almost say go with 4.
You know what? Yeah, saying I'm getting Thor the next, I'll have the Thor to do it, you know, and then maybe I will do it that way.
Well, my only thing though is my Overwatches are only 13.
Yeah, but what are your fusions 5? That's the key.
I think they're 4.
If your fusions are a high level, like if your fusions are only level 1, don't even bother. But yeah, if they're 3, 4, or 5, they're pretty good. The fusion would make up for it.
I will tell you this: what you just pointed out depresses me because for 3 days I had been planning to upgrade my turrets and make the Fusion 5, and I just completely neglected doing it. And I've spent all that resource, millions and millions and millions and millions of metal and oil, on pissing around with other stupid stuff.
Well, yeah, like that.
Like 6 days.
That 5 days. What is it? It's like
7.
5. It's 7 days for a level 5.
Yep.
That's disheartening.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to sit for 7 fucking days for a turret? Like, yeah, I'm doing my tech center to 12 right now, and it's 3 days. Come on.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I ended up splitting it on. I've got 2 days, 6 hours, 54 minutes on my tech center.
Like, Jesus. I don't mind the new building upgrades and everything, but make them like fucking 12 hours. So you can do more than one of them a day.
I would really
there, so they're just they ran off on me. The phalanx is there.
Never do that. I would like the simple contemplative understanding that upgrading turrets and weapon systems and whatever not exceed 4 days.
Yeah. Or here's a thought too. They changed the platforms to, instead of them being 2 days, they're instant. Can we have the bunkers do that too, please?
That would be good. Yeah.
Like, they're like, what?
To be fair, on Discord, he did say they were going to be looking into the bunkers now. And
that would be awesome.
Bunkers are 4 days.
At max level, they're 2 days at 1 level from max. Like that.
Oh, okay.
That's what mine are. Mine are 1 level from being maxed, and it's 2 days to swap. And it's dumb.
Yeah, for me to turn my max level watchtower into a stronghold or a max level bunker, it is 108 million of oil and metal and 4 days.
Yeah, like, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make all mine towers. I'm going to sacrifice the health for the added range because of the Dark Storm.
Shut up.
Shut up, Devo. I figure if more people's bases are set up to battle the Dark Storm, my other units that I like to use better than the Dark Storm will do better.
You do know with the towers, one Uni will kill a tower.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Or 2 Night Owls.
Yeah.
And I have 9 Night Owls in my PvP air tune, and then I have like 11 in my regular air tune, so I'm okay.
And the Onis with busted status means it kills off your well, you know.
The units don't spawn, but my Night Owls with anti-personnel shells do the exact same thing.
Same thing. Yep.
And then there's other people that use Cyclones to go in. You use a missile or your Phantom, run it through the middle of the base, make sure you hit that radio tower, and then you go around them with the Cyclones and Dina and kill the towers off, and then you steamroll.
Oh, Hunter calls all of you big kids.
Big kids or biggest?
Big kids.
Big kids. How many votes for producer Hunter Hamish? Oh. No. You got timed out. Hey, Hunter, I'll say this. They made me a producer, so anything's possible.
But
not that.
One veto.
Man, poor Hunter. He gets bullied. But we do it because we love him.
Yeah, there's a big difference between the friendly.
There you go. That's it complete.
Night owls and radio towers. The big difference is joking around. We have a long standing tradition of messing with people and timing them out, and but it's big difference between that and kicking you.
Yeah.
You really have to be a certain type of scumbag to deserve being removed from us. We are a family.
Yeah, I've only been kicked like twice.
Yeah.
And you keep coming back. Like, that's what we don't get.
Is, happens
Ready to come back?
God's scope. We're kicked in. That's even worse.
Hey, I kicked myself.
I can't get kicked out.
948 for that there, and I think I can get it a wee bit better.
I think so. Yeah.
But yeah, someone has asked, is the tactic of using night owls for the radio tower and bunkers a good idea? Yes, it is, because they're cheap repair, and the units that are in the bunkers are not as strong out of the bunkers as they are inside the bunkers.
Exactly.
Now, for the radio tower, it depends on where in the base it's set up. If you're hitting somebody who doesn't have a clue how to set their base up, then you can pick it off relatively easily. But if they have shut up. If they have a high level radio tower, your cloaking on your night owls isn't gonna work. So then you'd use either a missile, or if they have the missile bastion, you would use the phantom to take that radio tower out, making sure that your phantom's in the PvP air tune, so it's not a stupid amount of coin. And then you just walk around, kill the bunkers. Once you take all the bunkers out, the base is a hell of a lot easier.
See, 948.
Brandy's just lucky she's hiding in the safe sector. I'd come bust that ass up.
I need off another minute off that at least.
Oh yeah.
Here,
I'm hoping maybe I can skim 2 off of mine and get mine in the 10 minute area.
I think you're going to be looking at 7 minutes total.
Yeah, for the top 100. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any aspect or belief that I'm going to make it into that level, but like I said, I might just give this 1 or 2 more shots.
And sadly, I bought 39 tokens at the last event, thinking I bought 40, so I thought I would just be in the top 300 to get my new unit to level 20. So now I have.
You're still going to be 1 shy.
Well, now with the text, you can scrap all the tokens from units that you're not using and buy 1 more Sphinx token.
Maybe I'll just do that. That's maybe an out. Maybe that's going to help me.
There you go.
Yeah, because I think with 9 minutes, you're gonna be in the top 300, so you'll get those tokens, and then you just scrap a bunch of other stupid tokens that you're not using, and then buy the 55th one that you need.
Like what tokens are you talking about, Gasco? Which ones are stupid that you don't need?
The disruptors and seekers, because they're both the. Dude, yesterday I scrapped 42 seeker tokens and 19 disruptor tokens.
That was like the 40 technical tokens and the 36 phalanx tokens I got rid of yesterday.
Oh, yeah, but yours are already 20, dumbass. Dick, I need those tokens too.
Yeah, it's too bad it's token crafting and not token exchange.
No doubt. You can trade them. Oh.
Even if you had to lose, if you had to lose, 5, 10, 15%, like you want to trade 10 tokens to your friend, but it costs you 5 tokens to get the 10 over there. So you have to spend 15 to get 10. That, just.
I'd be game.
Oh, for a second there, I thought you said you'd be gay.
Fucking don't get your hopes up.
$20 is $20. You know what I'm saying?
And remember, in less than 10 days on 420, Super Troopers comes back.
Yeah, it does.
What, the second film?
Yeah, the new one.
City there. Did you finish a way through yet? Did you?
Yeah, I done. I didn't get as good as you. I think it was 10 minutes something.
Good.
You still did.
You got 6 minutes.
Better than me. You still did better than me by 2 minutes.
Yeah, what it is most people watch them for they want to see what's coming, so they know where to put.
That's why I'm here.
Anton done well. Anton done
Bring it
well.
down.
That's why I'm on every single event show that we do, because I like to see what's coming before I go lose my shit, so I don't get surprised, because I don't like surprises.
Have you a video coming out with that as well, City? Have you?
Yeah, it's uploading now.
Good,
Nice,
good.
nice.
Would you-
I wish I didn't do it because I believe your video is better. Or
I wish I didn't
actual
do it.
stream.
See, now Scope has something else to watch, so he knows what not to kill.
No, well, I got in the top 100 last time from your video, City, so that's the one I'll be going by.
Well, I don't think we need to move to CC.
No, we're good. But I think positioning your base, I think I'm going to have to try and tweak positioning my base, you know what I mean, to where the most come out at. I think the top right-hand corner is maybe where I'll go.
Yeah, for sure.
I just want to say this. I want you to say that to understand this, City. Don't ever, ever, ever regret making videos that inform and educate players.
No, it's not that, guys. It's I think what you've got here now, right now, is Anton's done a better job, and you deserve more views.
Oh no,
no,
we don't do this for the views. We don't do this for the views.
I'm not in the top 100. I don't care. You know what I mean? That's all I want to do.
If we did this for the views, we'd start calling out other shows and make a bunch of drama. We don't do it for views. We do it to help the community.
We're doing it because we're a family.
If we get 5 people watching this show and only 5 people see it, and we help one of them, it's a success.
Exactly. If we really did this for the views, we wouldn't just call out other programs or whatever. We would basically put bounties on specific players, and we don't do that.
And we would name and shame.
This is
well,
not
I'm pretty sure y'all would put a bounty on us because I'm on more than one of them.
This is not. But see, this is the thing. This is where the difference between us and most are is we don't do this against political views. We don't go against specific players. It is not anything personal. This is always about us as a whole. Every single War Commander player. Excluding, of course, the cheating twat waffles, but the honest,
or the Kicksai impersonators.
Yeah, the honest players, the ones that come in, they spend their time, their money, and their free spirit to just sit down, relax, blow off some steam, playing a really shitty but fun community pixel game. I mean, if this was about views, Shadow Killer wouldn't just be doing War Commander Unshackled for War Commander.
We'd be playing Fortnite.
We'd be playing Fortnite, PUBG, Call of Duty. There's a million.
Wow, not so much Call of Duty.
I play Call of Duty.
If we were doing it for pure views, we'd be playing Fortnite right now. That's the only thing on YouTube that's getting views.
Well, yeah. Well, there's
drama.
There's a lot
starting a bunch of drama.
Yeah, but there's a lot of new games coming out at the end of 2018.
Yeah.
Which and some coming out coming out soon. Actually, that are going to be fucking awesome.
Infinity War comes out next month.
Next month, yeah. So
what do you all think of Invasion? The ones that Debo, you going to give it a go? Are you?
I am. I actually have to go pick up my kids from school here shortly, and then I will definitely be doing it. But I've already found something that we can all discuss later.
Okay.
What's hiding under God's bed, maybe?
No, they won't. He won't let her come out.
Fuck's that?
That's what's hiding under Godscope's bed.
Yeah.
It's a sawzall with a lifelike.
No batteries needed. It's got a kickstart and the fucking.
Fuck yeah! I'd wrap my dick around its neck and pull a starter like a lawnmower.
All right, now with that, we're gonna say our goodbyes. How did we go full circle back to what I was getting away from fucking 15 minutes ago? I don't know. All right.
Here,
So we can answer Anton's question, and then we'll probably sign off here for our short-lived Invasion show. And I hope seeing 3 different styles, 3 different sets of units, and different ways of running the units versus these spiders. And 3 times you got to see which direction the spiders tend to come from. I hope those out there in YouTube that watched live or watch in the future glean a lot of inspiration and education, so they don't get fucking 11-minute times like I got. So
yeah,
14 minutes by mine.
consistent 30 people watching live. That's pretty good.
Oh, and Scope, I just checked my expanded borders, and it says sold out. Sold out.
Really?
Yep.
Your base does not look like it.
I know, but it is.
Oh well.
Yeah, I still got some expansion on mine now.
And I'm gonna keep saying this until Kixeye does it. In the exchange for the Blood Thorium tokens, Kixeye, feel free to put base expansions in. 5% for one token, 5% for one token, 15% for 3, something like that. You can keep that idea.
What I want is them to give me back that one opportunity that I missed, because when they gave out the base upgrades, I was not able to buy gold. Fucking glitched out. I couldn't buy gold for the like 24
No, I don't
hours
want it so that you can buy gold. I want it so I can exchange the Blood Thorium tokens that I'm going to get after this PvP season that I will not use.
You're going to use them when the next hero unit comes out to get hero unit tokens to upgrade.
That's only if I like. I can deal with that then. Right now, I'm gonna get like 9 that I'm not gonna use because I have all the heroes that I used maxed out.
Yeah.
Oh, and Scope, when we do our 1 versus 1, I just changed out the herald to do massive explosion on death.
That's fine. It'll die before it gets to my walls.
That's what you think.
Also, there, Hunter out there wanted to know, has Debo kids? Wow, was the comment, I think.
He's got
also, can I give a shout out? I don't want to mention the person's name there, but I think, have we not got a baby juggernaut born on the Unshackled family, is or not? Was there somebody there had a newborn child born there in the last few days there? Shout out
yeah, I saw that post.
Yes, congratulations there and well done there. I hope you're listening there. Well done.
I hope you guys are happy. I hope you're sleeping well. I hope everybody's healthy and doing good.
I'm pretty sure under 6 months of age, you probably won't be sleeping well, but they'll probably be
if I can offer one piece of advice to that person, short story about me real quick. I had 3 kids in 1 year. I had my first was born all by the same woman, by the way, my wife. Well, I know a lot. You could say that. A lot of people can be like, "Oh, you got 3 baby mama." No, I don't. So my oldest was born January 2010, and I had twins November 2010. So when the doctor tells you to wait 6 weeks before having sex again, be sure to wait that 6 weeks, but know that she is fertile as a motherfucker.
I could have told you that. Damn.
Yeah, Devo having multiple baby mamas, he struggles enough getting one person to sleep with him, let alone multiple at the same time. Hey, he's in the same boat as me, and I tell that to any girls that I'm with too, and they could accuse me of cheating. I just tell them I'm shocked that you'll sleep with me, let alone 2 people.
Oh, they've got to be desperate, right?
Oh fuck yeah.
The worst part, my wife is extremely jealous from poor bad relationships in her youth and her childhood and in her past, and she's somewhat domineering and jealous, and but the worst thing is, beautiful women could be around me all the time and she never bats an eye, but an ugly woman can come up and be talking to me and joking around. You're cheating on me with it. I'm like, dude, no way would I touch that with a 10-foot pole. But she's beautiful. No.
That's because in her mind, the beautiful girls are thinking that about you. What you think about the ugly girls.
Bite me.
Well,
I have a long stoic
if we can get
history.
you drunk enough and put a wig on Scope and fake boobs.
I don't need to buy liquor at a bar. I got a small bottle of chloroform that I keep in my back pocket. Works every time.
Jesus.
As you do.
He's talking about date rape, kids. Don't do it.
Who said I was on a date?
Well, look at it this way. It's either that or Tide Pods. Come on.
Jesus Christ. This fucking... this went a different direction real quick.
How dark do you think I can get? No, don't.
I'd be lying if I said that I've never tried that as a pickup line, though.
What part of it? Have you done Tide Pods before?
No. I was with some friends at a bar, and I was dared to go try and pick a girl up, and I didn't want to, so I went up to her and grabbed a napkin, and I said, "Does this smell like chloroform?" Nah, I'm just kidding. And she just stood up and walked away.
It's just, oh God. See, that's something I would have done. That's what I would have done in my early 20s and teens. I would have been like, "Yeah, does this smell like chloroform?" No, I'm just joking. I know it smells like chloroform.
And if he was younger, and if he was like in this day and time, you go up to girls and say, "Hey, you want to go vape some Tide Pods together?"
Or you,
I got the hookup. Got a whole bag of Tide Pods.
You find somebody sitting at a table or a bar, and you go stand next to him, start talking to him, and then you hold your hand over their drink and pretend to drop something in it.
No, actually, look. All seriousness aside, recently there was a young lady at a fashionable cocktail party, and it was recorded that this scumbag was at this open field and literally
the girl taking a selfie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I saw that. What the fuck?
For all that said, I'm sorry, but a moment of shock and clarity is there is a lot of evil in this world.
Oh yeah, there is.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, protect yourselves.
Buy a gun.
Yeah. Actually, with YouTube's new policy, I'm surprised the stream hasn't been shut down because Debo's monkey holding the pistol.
David Hogg can't get me down, son.
But yeah, no. My favorite thing was reading the comments on that video. People saying the person holding the camera didn't even tell her what a piece of shit. She was taking a selfie, retards.
Yeah, well, obviously they don't have skills with camera angles, and I mean, it wasn't exactly. Anyway, but yeah, I'm. That guy needs to suffer the ultimate
go to jail.
Consequences.
He needs to go to fucking prison. Is what he needs.
No, I want him found on the streets.
Wow. You haven't heard what they do to rapists in prison, have you?
Yeah, and I've been to prison. For real. Full disclosure, I've been. I know what it's like. I know what they do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But,
so you have some extra pair of handcuffs at home?
No.
They're fuzzy. You walked into the pen with the fuzzy cuffs on and immediately knew this was not going to be a good time.
Oh, you know personally, huh?
Wow, I've never been to jail.
I meant my youth was not so much metal handcuffs or fuzzy handcuffs. It was more silk rope and suspension work. But you guys who aren't in Dr. Phil's, periphery wouldn't understand those kinds of things. And for those out there willing to attempt this, make sure that you do find a very strong supportive beam in your ceiling before you lash your eye hooks into those. Otherwise, you're liable to just pull the ceiling tiles or a stucco or whatever happens to be made in your ceiling right out as soon as the lady is hoisted up.
And stretch up.
Word to the wise. It saves you on the repair bills there.
And it saves the emotional turmoil because then she thinks she's fat because she broke the roof.
And also, just as a substrate, the more times you loop the rope over, the more weight you can hold because it spreads the weight over each strand of. Never mind. Anyway,
let's end this show. Holy fuck!
With that said, before this goes from WC to B
rated R.
Anton, my good man, with the best posted time for today's episode live. Do you have any shout outs, goodbyes, last words?
Yes. Again, thank you very much for the invite, and to Benham there, not there for running the show there, and to Godscope and to everybody there keeping an eye on YouTube and that there. It's a vital part. Also, like anybody there that's any tips not there, get them posted up there, because this is a new venture there, and the more feedback, either good or bad, that we can give KIXEYE, I think this was excellent. So it was there. It was not laggy, and my units only ran off once, which is amazing. You've been there.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I know. I only got an hour damage there, so I'm absolutely delighted with that there. I think that's an excellent show there, and an excellent invasion, and watch out for Cydia's video as well there. That's how I got through the last one there, the last time.
Re-watch the show. You've done a better job.
I'm still watching your video there. I got in the top 100 last time. That's it. End of story. So, and everybody on YouTube and everybody in Sector 173 there. Good luck, everybody there. And thanks for watching.
All right. Well done. Well done.
Quick mention. Somebody in YouTube said, interesting that people these days are still using howlers in base defense. They'll only be using it for the invasion because you can put charged ordnance on because you can shock the spiders.
Yeah.
They would not be used for PvP.
You never know.
No,
there are some high level players out there so fucking stupid.
And I fucking steamroll them.
Yeah, having some shocky howlers or shock ward on some old SF units, scattered around the base. They might just Ruby thinking, okay, and then walk away, go get a cup of coffee, and by the time they've come back, their shit's all dead.
By the time they come back, hey, half of my Phalanx tune has a nick of health missing off of them. Oh, and his base is flat.
Yeah. You pat yourself on the back. All right. Soon to be the person to flatten said Godscope.
Oh, you're doing Anton again?
No. Our fair lady. All right, Miss Ghost Rider, what would you like to?
Oh, it's on. It is on, Scopy.
That's okay. I got 2 accounts I can hit you with.
2 accounts. I have 3 accounts, but okay. No, I appreciate everybody having me on today. I appreciate YouTubers coming on and watching, and yeah, it's nice to see 3 different ways of doing stuff. I wasn't expecting all my crap to die at wave 9. I was thinking it was going to all die at wave 6, but it did pretty good. So surprised even the hell out of me. But yeah, it's been informative, and yeah. If Kickstarter can take care of the lag a little bit, that'd be good to go. And I appreciate it. And yeah, next time, Scope, you're mine.
I can't wait.
That's my shout out.
All right, Capone. If you have any shout outs, please type them in, and I will let Doxing Debo say his. And I know you're in class. I know he's in class. I said type them in, and I will recite them for you. Meanwhile, Doxing,
pay attention to school.
Your shout outs.
Oh, yeah, shout out to everybody in the panel.
Professor's just going to think you're cheating. Don't worry.
Panel, YouTube, and 173. Good luck, everybody, on our invasion. And hopefully by the next show, I'll tell you the trick I used.
Yeah, well, hopefully it won't be jumping. All right, Capone. Capone is a shout out is to everyone. Has been helping him with the new base setup and everything in his home or sector that he's in right now, 173. So shout out to 173 for helping Capone with his base setup and all of his things. So thank you very much. Godscope.
You, Capone.
Yeah.
Shout out to the panel for letting me come on. Watch everybody do the invasion before I do it myself. Shout out to YouTube, everybody watching. Everybody who has watched, everybody who will watch. And shout out to the enormous ass kicking I'm going to administer on Ghost Rider when I'm in the same sector as her. It's going to be a bloodbath, and I almost feel bad for what's going to happen. And yeah, there's another shout out I want to give, but I'm not allowed to name and shame, so you're safe.
Nice.
That's all.
Our great and wise city, king of stage and screen.
Yeah, shout out to Kicksai. I hope I get my 3rd dozer, as we've all been requesting. The invasion for upper levels, not so much fun. But for the lowers, I can see them having some great fun with this. Shout out to Unshackled. That's most important. Get and like and subscribe to this channel, guys. I believe in them. Always have, always will. That's my shout out, guys.
Fuck that. Like and subscribe to all the YouTubes. No, thank you.
You are awesome.
Yeah, it's a little late to do my April Fool's Day joke, City, but I was talking to a couple people. We were gonna try and get everybody on your YouTube to unsub on April 1st. So when you opened up YouTube, it just said 0 subscribers, and you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
You do know that I'd probably cry because for me, that sort of thing does matter.
No, I was hoping you'd think, what happened to YouTube? They must have a mistake. They must have a mistake. And then you'd go to like other YouTube channels and everybody else's subscriber was there.
I hope you do it because you will see me cry on the page and cry on Jackal.
Next year for April Fool's Day. Next year.
No. That would be so impossible to rally everybody.
It'd be fucking hilarious if it could happen, though. It'd be so funny.
I can take it with a pinch of salt, but I know. I will 100% cry.
I just want to say that categorically, I would like to see that occur to a different channel. And I don't want it to be an April Fool's. I just want it to be legit.
Oh, you mean the other channel that has like half our subscribers?
Yeah, pretty much.
And they get 10% of the views we get
on a good day, yes. But that's neither here nor there. So my shout out, I just want to repeat what was said by my city and Anton. A heartfelt congratulations to the Elliott family on their newborn 8-pound 6-ounce baby. So for that, congratulations. I hope you do get a little bit of rest in between feedings and poop and all that other crap that
oh, hey, City's video just went live. I got a notification on my phone.
Nice. All right. Shout out to my wife who left the building for a long enough period of time that she didn't give me grief doing this goddamn show.
The show is only like an hour and a half long, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, and last night was only 2.5 hours, which was good.
Well, just about 2 hours. We're at an hour 51.
Oh, was it? Okay, I'm glad I'm getting away from those 4-hour shows because they're.
God, like my Saturday show, son of a bitch.
Oh, I log out after 3. I mean, sorry.
When the show goes off air, I want to talk to you about that, Godskill. It's not your fault. I'll clue you in on a certain things that you have to be conscious of to help try to limit. I mean, believe me, I don't follow my own rules because I let everyone, including myself, continue to ramble on and get off topic.
Even after he says it, just tune him out.
Pretty much.
I'll say I'm here and I'll just take my headset off and walk away.
You'd be surprised. It's not the first time that's happened to me.
That's sad.
No. But seriously, thank you to all the viewers who graced us with their view live, the 43 so odd that we're on. To all of you that'll come by and watch this episode, hope you get some information from the different attacks that we have, and from City's video, and from all the other many War Commander players that will post their invasion videos. If you are afraid that something might occur, and you have the wherewithal to have a video recording software, do yourself a favor, record your times. Don't edit it, don't clip it and cut it, but record your invasion time, and at least keep this in the back corner so that if something does happen with a Kixeye payout, you have proof that indeed this was your time. And you can always delete and re-record, your faster time. So, But for that, I hope that you get some information on what units to try. I used some SF with the shock ordnance capabilities on them, some shocky howlers. Obviously, I used some heavy hitters and some fast movers. We saw older units brought in, like, not Doran. Was it Doran? Yeah, Doran.
Boulder Vindicators.
Boulder and Vindicators. You saw Anton with basically Phalanx run his. So you can see there's a million different ways to go through this, whatever you're comfortable with, but don't be afraid to adjust and try and attempt different units and different things. Think outside the box. You might be surprised how much better using a unit that you might not be comfortable with could actually turn out to help you in little invasions like this. And it does play for when you get into a war sector. It might actually be beneficial to try these kind of tactics as a defensive technique. With that said, again, I appreciate all of you subscribing and liking to the War Commander Facebook page, the War Commander YouTube channel, and share this with your friends, or as our Slim Shady would say, smash that like button. We're War Commander Unshackled and friends. Thank you, Brandy, for gracing us. And we're out of here. See you next time. Tune in.
Peace.